Welcome to EcoEd everyone. My name is Mrs. Taylor and I'm going to be teaching you about how being vegetarian can help the environment using my blackboard here. Can anyone tell me what vegetarian means? Yes, Charles? Only eating vegetables? That's close, but there's a bit more to it. Being vegetarian means you eat no meat, so you can eat things like this apple, but you can also eat this pasta. This is an important lesson because agriculture can have a lot of negative impacts on our planet. Food usually makes up most of our ecological footprint. I'm going to split up our lesson into the three following categories of impact: air, land, and water. Yes, Sadie? That sounds interesting. So how is a vegetarian diet better for the air? The production of a kilogram of beef typically releases 60 to 100 kilograms of greenhouse gases, while the production of a kilogram of corn releases around 1 kilogram of greenhouse gases. Livestock and fisheries contribute the most to the greenhouse gas emissions from food production, making up 31%. Next up, here is farmer Becky McAllister, who is going to talk about the land category. Hi everyone, did you know that having a vegetarian diet can have a lower impact on the land too? Around 41% of deforestation is caused by clearing land for cattle and to grow food for the cattle. Yes, Emma? Does it take more land to produce meat than vegetables? Why, yes it does. The amount of land required to produce 1,000 calories from beef or lamb is 50 to 100 times more than the amount that is required for 1,000 calories from crops. That's very interesting. Thank you so much for coming in, Miss McAllister. It was my pleasure. Goodbye, everyone. All right, class. Moving on to the last category. Did you know that out of all the fresh water used globally every year, animal agriculture accounts for approximately 20 to 30%? In fact, the production of 1 kilogram of beef requires around 15,000 liters of water, while the production of 1 kilogram of vegetables requires approximately 300 liters. Yes, Allison? Can I still help the planet if I'm not completely vegetarian? Of course, a small change can make a big difference. Replacing one animal-based meal with a plant-based meal can save more than 500 liters of water and the same amount of greenhouse gases produced in a 560-kilometer car drive. In addition, if your vegetarian meals don't include a lot of processed food, they could help you avoid heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. Yes, Sadie? What are some good vegetarian meals? Great question. I love tofu stir-fries and veggie burgers. Just to summarize, a vegetarian diet has less of a negative impact on the planet than a meat-based diet because it produces less greenhouse gases and uses less water and land. And remember, you don't have to be a vegetarian all the time to help the planet. That's the end of this lesson. I hope it was interesting and that you learned something. Class dismissed.